I used to think the warnings were exaggerations, the kind of things governments put out to stop people from panicking, but the first time I saw one, it was so small I almost didn't notice it at all. It was a man standing at the bus stop outside my apartment, completely still, not frozen like a statue but paused, like someone had pressed stop on him, while the rest of the world kept moving. People walked past him, cars passed behind him, and no one reacted, so I told myself it was nothing and went on with my morning. Later that day, I heard the broadcast for the first time, the one that said anomalies only persist when acknowledged, that recognition is what gives them shape, and that the safest response is to ignore them completely. Over the next few days, they became harder to dismiss. A hallway in my building felt longer every time I walked through it, my reflection in the bathroom mirror blinked a second too late, and sometimes I'd hear my name spoken softly from rooms I knew were empty. Every instinct told me to look, to confirm, to prove to myself that I wasn't imagining it, but the broadcast repeated the same instruction over and over: do not stare, do not record, do not respond. So I didn't. When the man at the bus stop was still there 3 days later, I walked past him without turning my head, even when I could feel his eyes following me. When my phone camera opened by itself at night, pointing toward the dark corner of my room, I turned the screen face down and waited in silence. They said, if an anomaly appears closer than before, it's only a perceptual error, and if it disappears, it hasn't left, so I stopped checking entirely. The hardest part was the mirrors. One morning, while brushing my teeth, I realized my reflection was already smiling, before I was, and for a moment I forgot the rule. I almost met its eyes. Instead, I turned away, covered the mirror with a towel, and stood there counting my breaths until the feeling passed. The broadcasts say assistance isn't necessary, that help won't arrive, because help isn't needed, and I believe them now. Ignoring them works. The hallway hasn't changed again, the voices don't call my name anymore, and the man at the bus stop is gone, or maybe I just stopped seeing him. Sometimes, though, when the house is quiet, I get the feeling that something is waiting for me to notice it, patient and unmoving, and I remind myself of the only rule that matters. If you see something that shouldn't exist, don't react, don't question it, don't even think about it for too long. Because the moment you do, it knows you'll be there.